What is the best PC? Question that's been asked about for millennia and pondered over by many people. Back in 2010, they thought it was Intel, the greatest thing ever, could make any PC worthwhile. Now it's AMD, and cooling has changed so much. But we're here to decide what is best and what would make the best PC from commercial products. First, we have to start with the place where the PC resides, where we cooled, where it will stay for the rest of its idle life. The case. And in this case, that would be the Corsair 7000D Airflow. It's a fairly good PC, one of the best, and this is what it has within it. 4 front USB-A ports, 1 front USB-C port, 12 by 120mm fan support, and it is a high airflow mesh steel panel inside the case. I believe this is the best case. Feel free to disagree with me. I'm really just making this because I think that is the best PC case. Now, it's $290, which you think is a fair price. Next, we have to talk about two key components within a computer: the CPU and the GPU. The CPU does all the processing, it runs all the tasks, it does all the mathematical and core things that have to be done. The GPU turns that stuff into graphical user interface. It runs all the graphics, it runs all the graphics. That's pretty much what turns what the CPU does into readable stuff. Next up, we must talk about what the best CPU is. Technically, the best CPU is the Ryzen 9 9950 X3D2 Dual Edition. But because the best motherboard does not support that, we're going to settle for just a single edition, which is what that image is of. The stats on it are: it's got 16 cores, 32 threads, 5.6 GHz boost clock, and 170 watts thermal design. So it's a really big $700. Next up, the best GPU. This is really going to shock you. Many people think it's just the RTX 5090. Nope. The MSI GeForce RTX 5090 Supreme Liquid SoC. It comes with its own liquid cooling system, so you don't have to buy a GPU cooler. And these stats are really just going to knock your socks off. 32 gigabytes of DDR7 memory, a 512-bit bus width, 1,792 gigabytes of bandwidth, and 21,760 CUDA cores. It also supports NVIDIA DLSS 4. And the price? $4,100. It's a fair price to pay. This thing will uphold for millennia, so you won't really have to change it out anytime in your life. Next, motherboard. Crosshair 870XE Glacier. So stats within this are: it's got 4 DDR5 RAM slots, the max of 256 gigabytes of RAM. It's got 5 M.2 SSD storage slots. Only 3 of them, however, are 5.0 slots. It's got an AM5 CPU slot, and it's vapor cooled. It's got a 5-inch display screen, and it's $1,100. Fair price, though, in my opinion. Then, next we need the little things. The things that keep everything together. Things that are absolute necessities, but are so small. The thermal paste, the fan/cooling components, and the chosen OS. Thermal paste. Thermal Grizzly Cryonaut paste. The 1 gram tube is fine in my opinion, but you can get more if you want. It's about $10 for the 1 gram tube. Vantex T30. I would put 5 in that case because that's what it can fit. It's $150. In the chosen OS, Windows 12 Pro. Because it's going to come out very soon, might as well choose the next best thing. $200, most likely. Then we need all the other stuff, like the RAM and the storage. 256 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM 6000. It's about $5,500. 2 terabyte M.2 4.0 X4 SSD storage. 5 of those. It's about $2,400. And it's got 1600 watts. It needs a 1600 watt power supply, 80 plus titanium grade, which is $1,100. Now, it's time for the grand total, the finale, which you all have been waiting for. Though it does not say it, I'll also tell you what the RAM and storage is, because I forgot to put that down. Drumroll, please. It's $2,500, takes 1175 watts, has 256 gigabytes of RAM, it has 10 terabytes of SSD storage, and it's all compatible. Woohoo! Yes, it is compatible. I ran this in through a whole build course. And thank you for watching. This has been the greatest PC to ever be built. Thank you.